Right, well, you did say it was. So, yes, this is a privilege for me, and I hope that you will realise it's a bit of a privilege for you. This is a different type of interview. We did one with Alan Foster yesterday, and I like to show a different side of the character. Yesterday, Alan, who hadn't given a lecture in perhaps 5 or 6 years.
Well, I found out that I actually did one, a very small one in Blackpool. That was in between operations.
Okay, but what happened yesterday was, in a sense, his last talk, lecture, whatever you want to call it, talk really, about his experience. Now, for those people that weren't here yesterday, I met Alan around late 2002 when I created my national database, unofficial national database on police officer sightings. And when I went public with that in January 2002, I was already aware of Alan Godfrey's story because it was written down in several books. It was a very famous case. And so I hoped that I could make contact with him because obviously I wanted to research his story. And that's how we met. So within probably late summer, early autumn of 2002, I telephoned him and then arranged to see him. And cutting a long story short, for about 18 months, I was seeing him every couple of months and we'd talk about this. Yes. And thanks for that monotone answer there. And you can see.
No, I promise I'll be serious.
I'll be serious, right, there we go. Now, and seriously, I went off and investigated, and he would tell me about people who were there at the time. And it's an absolutely brilliant case. And some of the things that perhaps didn't come out yesterday, we can kind of cover. So I will be able to say, when Alan said yesterday that after you went public, the police force of which you were a part weren't exactly good to you, were they?
I thought you said something else then.
No. So tell me about some of the things, in your own words, that the police force, your force was which force? What force?
We're the best in the country, West Yorkshire.
West Yorkshire, please. Okay, we're in West Yorkshire now. So this is actually, you know, very apt that we're doing it now in West Yorkshire.
Yeah, at the time, of course the ripple was about, as we all know. And well, I think what happened was, after I had been sighted, like lads do, the morning shift came on, and the local rags used to ring round every morning, ambulance, fire station, police, you know, all that sort of stuff. And one of the lads thought it was very funny if he told them about me sighting.
Yep.
Because I'd gone home, see, I'd gone home.
You'd gone off night shift.
Yeah, and of course I knew nothing about this until I came on again at 10 o'clock. And, I called Dr. Spock and all of this. Okay. And I thought, you already know. Now then, I have to be fair to them. I'd have been done exactly the same, you know. I mean, you know, I know I'm serious, but I'm not. But, and on my locker, I think it was the time JR had been shot.
Okay.
And there were all these cartoons and what have you, who killed JR, you know, Irwin, whatever they call it.
Yep.
And they were bigger on my locker. And it were a little flying saucer with a little alien on, and it just said it were a cartoon, and it said over it, I know who shot JR. And I thought, well, you know. So I just took it as a bit of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, not what I saw, but the
way the
attitude.
police officers dealt.
Yeah, that region of the lads, you know, you work with, you know, and you know, been an experienced cop, you know, it's
Banter.
is that what it's called?
It's called. You know that.
Well, I don't think it's possible.
Go on.
No, sorry, opposite. And this carried on for a good week. And then, of course, the Dominant News and Advertise, which it was at the time, is owned by Halifax Courier.
Yeah.
And the Halifax Courier is owned by the Yorkshire Evening Post,
Yeah.
who was doing a story about Zygmunt Adamski.
Yeah.
And of course, my name had cropped up in that tale.
Yeah.
And this reporter, been on there, somehow decided to do a feature.
Yeah.
Never spoke to me, but he decided to do a feature. And what he decided to do, either intentionally or intentionally, whatever it's called.
Probably the latter.
Yes. You think I'm the right way around then?
Yeah.
Unintentionally or intentionally?
No, I think he intentionally did.
Oh, definitely. But what he did, he kind of made it without actually putting it into words that the two incidents had happened within days of each other,
Yeah.
which made it for a better story for him.
Yeah.
Well, we all know what happened after that. It went public.
Really national.
Oh, Christ. I came home. I remember I think I was on 210 a few weeks ago. And I was walking down, I didn't live far from Nick, and I was walking in, and there were all these camera people outside, you know, and I thought, oh, they've caught the ripper.
Yeah. You know what majors happen.
Well, yeah, well, basically, yeah. And, no, they were after me. And
So how did you get into the police station? Did anybody recognise you outside?
yes. So I went, I bloody run, I went right back and got into the kitchen.
So you
door.
avoided the press,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
and then you went inside and said what? When you went?
I can't remember the exact words, obviously, but what's going on?
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I think I swore.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
What's going on? And the lad said, oh, they've been got bloody phones never
And
stopped.
this is the national press.
This was national press and television.
Yeah.
I think Granada television was there, Yorkshire television was there. They'd set up on our car park. Well, across the road from the police station was the flats,
Yeah.
where the single officers
Yeah.
used to. And in front of there was a car park. And the cameras set up there.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I never left the police station that day. And they got no joy out of it. Well, I don't think they did anyway. I think maybe our divisional head might have spoken to them, I don't know.
So on that day, did you actually get to see the newspaper report that had led to this?
No.
So you found that out later?
Yeah, because I don't read very well, as you well know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't, I know it sounds stupid when you've written a book, but I have this thing in my brain that if I read anything, by the time I got to the bottom of the page, I've forgotten what I've read. But if I hear anything, I remember it forever. I know it sounds stupid. I used to pass my police exams and I used to listen to lectures, record them, and I record them when I got home, back to Billy, and I'd read them all out into my dictaphone, and then after I read them all out, I'd answer them, what the questions are, and what, you know, like the definition of theft is, and burglary is, and what an arrestable offence is. And I put on my dictaphone, and then I put my dictaphone ears, and I listened to myself on there all of a sudden, and I remembered what I'd said. But I can't read something for a couple of pages maximum.
Right, okay.
And of course I can read my book because I wrote it. So I know what I put.
So what I was going to say is, so from the point that the national press get involved, that's a while after the initial story had been in the local Tottenham paper.
Yes, I think they got involved. I'm just trying to think. Prior to that, before they actually managed to get hold of me and do I think it was Sunday Mirror.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened in between that as you know, because I've spoken before, I was called in to see one of my bosses. No, I don't mention names.
Okay.
No, oh God, no. I mean, most of them are dead anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you were called in to see?
Yeah, I called in to see the inspector.
Yeah.
And this is when the man from the ministry was in the same room. But this was after the Professor Zakharov. I got a letter off from Moscow University.
It was Valery Sakharov.
That's his first name.
Yeah,
Because I didn't know whether a male or a female. No, I still don't.
Yeah, I think Valery is a male now, but I guess it could be.
Oh, I don't know. I know Jenny got the letter. Anyway, I got this letter off him.
So this letter came from where?
Moscow, just said.
Yeah, okay. I'm listening. Just clarifying really.
Moscow is in Russia.
During the night of the Cold War.
It was the Cold War, yeah. You know, there were all this bother with whoever were in charge in them days. And in this letter, he said he was very, he had his address on it, you know, Moscow Union. And it was in longhand, it weren't print, you know, it weren't typed out, it was in longhand. It was very interesting about my case, basically, and if I had any information, would I pass it on to him, you know, he was doing, I don't know, like you do.
Research.
Well, if you had to call it that. Sorry, I'm not being funny. Sorry, I'm not trying to be funny. No, you get me in wrong mood. I'll end up doing a bloody after dinner job.
Go on.
Right. And we're doing research. And in that letter, he said, you know, did I know, was you aware, or did I know, I can't remember the exact words, because I don't read very well, I've just told you. He mentioned, did you know anything about this sighting in Suffolk? I didn't even know where Suffolk were.
Yeah.
So I knew nothing. And he said it was over an American Air Force or something,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
RAF Brentwater.
That were it, RAF Brentwaters. And, but he didn't put Woodbridge in it.
Okay, so RAF Brentwater.
You jump in a gun here.
Okay.
He just put, as I remember, an RAF base in Suffolk.
Yeah.
I don't think he mentioned the Americans, to be honest. I can't remember now.
Okay.
But anyway, there you go, it's in the book.
So what was in essence, how long after your incident did you receive this letter roughly?
It hadn't got in national press then.
Okay.
My story hadn't been in the nationals then, so it was somewhere between my sighting and maybe after the Yorkshire Post printing. I can't remember the exact date.
I think in your book it says September of 1981, would that be about right?
No, that's when it went in the papers.
Right, okay.
That was the news of the Sunday Mirror.
Yeah. So it's in between.
It would be in between, yeah. It
Yeah,
hadn't been in,
so your sighting's November the 28th, 1980, 4 weeks before what we now know as the...
Well, if that's what the guy was on about, unless there was another sighting down there, I don't know. But obviously I've been around now. I'm guessing he was talking about Rendlesham.
And you had absolutely no knowledge...
The first I heard about Rendlesham was, it was in News of the World.
Yeah,
long
October
after...
1983.
Well, there you go. Mine went in 81.
Yeah.
So the first I remembered or put two and two together, call it what you like, would have been when it came in papers.
Now, let's put this into context for a lot of younger people in the audience. When we talk about the Cold War and Russia, for you, in 1981, to get a letter from Moscow in the, what was it classed as the Soviet Union, the enemy, as it were, the big enemy, was unusual to say the least.
Well, yeah.
So what did you do when you got this letter? What did you do with the letter?